Greetings, Decalipa here. Today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind for some time now, and it is quite a delicate topic for me, at least, I would say. I would assume that, like me, many of you are a consumer of video games. We play video games, probably since we were children. That is not a surprise nowadays. Many people have. But there has been this observation I made for the past couple of years that games more and more are becoming something that is not so much as a escapism, not so much as a relaxation, not so much as a sort of passion, a leisure, a affordable luxury. It is becoming something that is more and more difficult to maintain, enjoy, and just simply be a part of. How it all started for me was with this. I have been on the Assassin's Creed bandwagon since day one, since 2007. But I am telling you that Odyssey broke me. You can watch my videos when I was ranking the games on what my opinions are on that game specifically, how I felt about it, and how I felt about everything that came after. It is it is a game that truly started to make me observe the other games that are coming out in a different light. One of the things I became really peculiar about, therefore, after are components such as game mechanics, story, monetization. It is a topic that has been on my mind, aching at me, eating at me. I have seen for the past, I don't know how many years now, games simply do this, go from here to here. And this is expected from a single player game. I understand this, but this number is what truly baffles me. This number is what truly scares me, because this is not a good number to have for a franchise that's been going so long and has been beloved at a point to a far greater extent. I have been I have been growing with these feelings within me for some time, and then I came across this man. For those of you who may not know, this man is called Asmongold. His name is Zachary, I think. So Zakaria over here, he is a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber. And recently I had seen this man. I don't know much about him, but I have seen a couple of his videos on YouTube where he plays Clair Obscur, for instance. That is a game that I had recently played and completely fell in love with. And I saw him, and then I saw a couple of shorts on YouTube, him discussing certain topics in regards to video games, and something came to light towards me. He was echoing the same sentiments I was. This man was expressing the exact same thing I was feeling. And then I went deeper into everything he said about games, everything he said about voice actors, everything he said about game design. I I am again. I knew that Assassin's Creed Shadows was coming out, but I truly was so not bothered by the game anymore that I completely just gave up. I didn't want to be a part of it. I said, I truly do not need this. And then, lo and behold, I watched a couple of his videos, and there was a lot of issues and problems, and people were making a big fuss about everything, that in the end, what I noticed in all of that noise and chaos is that not not even worries, not even sirens started blaring for things that should be obvious and needed to be obvious. Gameplay, story progression, mechanics, monetization, ports. Is it Linux friendly? Like, things that truly matter more than some of the things that people were arguing about. And I have come to a point that, after seeing a lot of his videos, I've come to realize that now things like this make sense to me now. Things like this make even more sense to me now. The reason why CS, Dota, PUBG, Rust, GTA, the reason why these games still persist, live on, CS is the best example, it is because CS in particular, is so bare bones as a game. It has virtually nothing but a very strong, solid foundation, and it does not it does not veer from it. That's why so many people play it, because you genuinely need to be good at it. It is something that I believe Valve still knows, despite the fact they don't make games anymore. But it is a core principle, a tenet that still persists, that still holds true. And this got me thinking to why so many games nowadays are not like that. Because where CS is focused on a gameplay mechanic, on a player skill, where Clair Obscur is focused on telling a compelling story with a gameplay mechanics that are actually engaging. Story there specifically also grips you with lovable, endearing characters. Eskie and Monoko are probably most people's favorite because they truly are endearing. Same thing I would say applies to a video game such as God of War, the 2018 version, for instance, truly gripping, truly entrenched into discovering and exploring a deep story. Or Uncharted, The Thief's End, that's another one. It just came from the top of my head. But what all of these games have are a clear focus on making the gameplay priority, making it a story gripping and gripping towards the player. But from whichever side they go towards, the point is always to make a fun experience for the player at the end. I saw this. This was written on the 31st of December last year. And this chronic gives a good perspective of one of the biggest games of the devs that I know of, that I, like the CD Projekt Reds and the Blizzards and the big players and all the games that they have made. What's this? 41 over year revenue decline, 200 million in production. Concord, we all know how that went. 400 million in production. Skull and Bones, Ubisoft. 850 million. Dragon Age the Veilguard, 200 million. What are these budgets? What is this? How can... The new GTA is probably gonna be... It's gonna be the most expensive entertainment product is going to be billion plus. That game, that company, Rockstar, that developer is justified for these budgets. What are these budgets? What is this? I do not understand. How is this okay? Even more so, EA is now shutting down mobile developers. This only tells me that if this is happening, if games are this expensive, if they have to push the monetization to the point where it leads to this much loss, my sentiment has been confirmed by him. Games suck now. They simply do. That's how I've been feeling. And this man is the barometer. He really is. I've seen, I don't know what is the consensus of Zachary over here. I do not know. As far as I can tell, some people love him and a lot of people hate him, but I think he is more beloved than not. His gameplay is his game throughs, walkthroughs, his gameplay videos are enjoyable. I like them. He seems very down to earth. I enjoy his demeanor, his whole like, yeah, nah, for sure. I get that. But I have seen a lot of people call him very nasty things. But the reason you might think that he is doing this for any sort of gain, any sort of notoriety, any sort of benefit to him, to grow his channel, his career, his audience, his revenue, what have you. All of that, I feel, is not true if we feel the same way. I have no incentive to feel this way. I have no reason to make this about me. I'm making this video for the first time, opening this discussion, just laying there my soul to let this out, because I have been feeling the same way. The games that I have been excited for these years, these past couple of years, all of them just have been disappointing me. The developers disappointing me, the publisher disappointing me. I used to love Blizzard. I can't stand them anymore. I used to love Ubisoft. I can't stand them anymore. Ubisoft is still in charge for Anno. And Anno 117 Apex Pax Romana is coming out. I am so excited for that game. Anno 1800, for those of you who don't know, is one of the greatest city builders of all time. I adore city builders. And they are in charge of that. But when you take into consideration that companies nowadays have this, develop strategies for microtransactions, VIP programs, and progression mechanics for online casinos and mobile games. Analyze player spending behaviors to improve retention and revenue. Casino mobile or free-to-play games, the job has expired. They already got somebody. And it's not just this. These guys, same thing. Analyze in-game economics and player behavior to optimize monetization strategies and revenue based on insight. Develop, implement, and optimize both new and existing monetization features. What is this? Game theory and behavioral economics. Why are Why are we talking psychology in video games? Why? Why can't film, books, paintings, music, all of them are a form of art, an expressive outlet? Gaming is the exact same thing. You can monetize everything. Yes, the film industry is big, the music industry too, all of them are big. You can implement all sorts of things. But the greatest of achievements in all of those truly put passion first. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is this big the way it is because Peter, Fran, and and the company, all of them put their blood, sweat, tears, heart, and soul into making it great. Same thing goes for the same thing goes for the Harry Potter books, Dune, Brave New World, Iron Maiden's album. Everything that truly just screams passion usually gets to the top simply by being good. And look at the most successful games out of the past couple of, I don't know how many months or years now. Clay Obscure, hit. Balatro, hit. Path of Acra, Conquest Dark. All of these games where it's one guy, two people. Among Us. It's just people that genuinely want to express themselves artistically rise to the top. I have seen this from Arrowhead Studios on the 18th of September last year. Monetization designer. Previous experience as a monetization designer. We have been so long in this hole that I think EA started that now you need already experience to fill a opening like this. What are we doing? What is this? I can't. Wide market knowledge, including general knowledge of game finances. Collaborate closely with game designers, UI designers, UX designers, producers, and directors. You literally have to. The reason why UI and UX is here, because you really have to like design the flashing lights and the big arrows, and I don't know what to play with a human psyche. When I made my AC Games rankings video, some people commented, play Shadows. And as a person who has literally played all of them up until Odyssey, I've gave probably 1,000+ hours of my life to the AC games, like in a whole. I think I have 200 or 300 hours in Origins alone. If we go for Revelations, I probably have 300 hours in that game alone, because I've been playing it since 2012. And the fact that it has gotten to a point that I can't even be hyped for a new game for someone who has been that invested, gave that much of time. How far have we fallen? Diablo 2 is the greatest game of all time, in my opinion. That is my all-time favorite game. That is the game that probably has 3,000-4,000 hours from me. I have been playing that since I was 4 years old. 4. And when the newest one came, Diablo 4, when it came out, I got burned by Cyberpunk because I bought it day one on a PlayStation 4, regular one. You can probably tell how I feel about pre-orders now. I bought that when the 4th game, Diablo 4, when it came out, I saw it, and I can genuinely not put into words how completely indifferent I was to the game, simply because I could feel that this product is dead. It is soulless. It has nothing. And I am truly wondering, I had been wondering for years, is it just me? Am I truly... This man single-handedly, his videos, his words, and the comments that are within these videos gave me a voice. I feel heard. He is a barometer. I have watched 30, 40, 50 videos of his, long and short. Every single thing he says about games, I feel that way. I see it that way. I understand it that way. And here's the thing, there are some ways that things can be done in order for people to be happy, probably on all ends, but like it needs some soul. It needs the art. It needs good mechanics. I don't care that Nvidia and Unreal and I don't know what can render hair physics and cloth physics and I don't know what physics. Just give me good mechanics. Can we stop with the look at how big my open world is? Can we stop that? Can we just stop? Game maps are too big. That is the thing that broke Odyssey for me. The game is too big. I don't need the entire topography of Bosnia and Herzegovina to walk it one-to-one. I don't need that. Give me destructible environments. Give me good drip. Fashion souls. Fashion born. Can we have that in every game? Can you give me Sifu combat? Can you give me can you give me Divinity Original Sin 2 synergy of mechanics when it comes to spell casting? Can I just make a earth bomb, throw it, leave oil, ignite it? Can I do that? Can you give me that? Can you give me Styx level of stealth? Can we just start making things more fun, customizable to play around with? Can we stop pushing things that genuinely don't matter? Look at the character design. Look at the animations. Diablo 2 looks like shit compared to many games today. Songs of Conquest looks like the pixel art. Yeah, okay, it's beautiful in the context of the pixel art. But compared to A Thief's End, it looks like shit. But here's the thing. A Thief's End should be the exception to the rule. Should be the cherry to a certain string of games that should be the cherry on top, rather, of great mechanics, gameplay, what have you. But I feel that most games nowadays just don't have that. I simply feel like I cannot play anything fun anymore. I love city builders. Most of my wish list is just indie games for city builders. No big company makes them that are good, at least. Anno 1800 is really a miracle that I have it. But it goes for all the others as well. The reason why all these remakes are winning, like Oblivion and this one, is because it was made in a time, an era, a mindset that genuinely just exuberates. We want to make this fun. This man is the barometer. I truly believe that he understands, or at the least, no, I would say truly, actually, he finds himself in the same position. And I don't think he has any incentive monetary wise, reputation wise, what have you. He doesn't have any of that. All he has is that he wants to enjoy the exact same medium I do and see it reach the heights that we've all seen it go to. And nowadays, it's just not living up to the days of Diablo 2, Age of Empires, Disciples 2, Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's not there. Skyrim, it's not there. And things such as this and this and genuinely like these budgets and then these layoffs. It's too much. It's too much. I cannot. I don't know what. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. All I can say is I'm making this video just to let it out because I genuinely feel it's trapped inside, and I please tell me how like do you guys feel the same way? Genuinely. I yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. It's truly disheartening, and it brings me down. So the only thing I can genuinely say is I really hope it gets better because this needs to stop. It's really disheartening. And to Mr. Asmongold, to Zachary, I truly hope that you keep this up. I don't know if you ever see this, but I truly thank you for making me feel heard, man. Genuinely. And I am fairly new. I really don't know. I really don't know what more you have to say about this, but I believe that everything you set up until this point, I believe we're on the same page. So good on you. Keep up the good work. I wish you nothing but health, happiness, and success for many years to come. I truly do. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anyways, um, I apologize. That is funny. Oh, and the thank you for the chat as well, because I read, even though it goes very fast, I catch a glimpse of what somebody writes, and many of you do feel the same. So good on you too, all of you. Yes, I'm happy I feel heard. I genuinely feel better. I feel better already. But yeah, he is the barometer, and if you really, I think if you really want to try to understand everything a bit more, I think you should lend him an ear. But other than that, yeah, I wanted to get this out. I feel more light because of it. Yeah, that is it for me. To all of my 82 subscribers, what's up? What's up, brother? I again, like I said in my previous video, tomorrow I am live streaming. Hope you can make it. Again, we're doing the Dark Souls run. Every death, 10 push-ups, or every boss victory, 10 push-ups, stuff like that. So yeah, we're doing gain souls. We're doing that. Yeah, but other than that, I hope this was fun for you as well. I hope you can relate. I hope that we can find a kindred spirit in the words I've said. So yeah, I would kindly ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video around. I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers in 1 year's time. I really think you guys can get me there. And yeah, other than that, I would like to say thank you for watching. Spread the word. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching, and thank you.